Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Mobius mini pendant. This is the 139845. Awesome fixture. A lot of people absolutely love this. If you love this, you're also going to love the Zephyr, and that's going to be in our dining pendants section, so check that out. So this is basically a piece of forged acrylic that is acting kind of like a fiber optic, and it's kind of weaving its way back to a whole line of LEDs which are pushing light out, and they are going into the acrylic. They're hitting these little bubbles of air and they're refracting light all over the place, so it's really, really cool. So let's get into a lot of details on this. So the height of the fixture itself is going to be the bottom of the fixture before you get to the telescoping rods, and that's going to be 11.7 inches high, and then it's 5.5 by 4 inches. So it's not a dramatically big piece. It is going to also allow you to have these telescoping ranges a part of it too. So if you're on our page for this on Handmade in Vermont, a couple things. So I want you to look over on the right hand side of the screen, midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up if you can do that for me. That is going to show you a lot of information. It's going to show you how Hubbardton Forge's telescoping rods, which they have a patent on, work. And a smaller rod is going to telescope into a bigger rod. Where they come together is called a clutch. It's right here. It's a little set screw on that. During your installation, you're going to be able to bring this up and down to get it to where you want it to be. And then when you're done, you just kind of tighten this little screw and it's going to lock it into place. On the page for this, you're going to notice in the upper right hand corner, you're going to have a few different adjustable ranges to choose from. So remember, this thing telescopes, so you're going to have what's called overall height ranges, and that's going to be from the bottom of the fixture to the actual ceiling itself, and I'm going to go over th38 So the short is 28 to 39.1, the standard is 38 to, or I'm sorry, 38.8 to 49.9. Long is 48 to 59.1. If you need this to be shorter than the short or longer than the long, we do custom rods all the time. I just need you to email me back and just say I'm looking at a Mobius 139845 and I need it to be X, 25, 22, 19, or longer than the long, and then we can do a custom range for you. Hubbardton Forge will take that email, or I'll send it to them. They'll send it through their engineering department and then back to me, and then I'll quote you out. So it adds a little time, adds a little money, non-returnable, but we do customs every day. Okay, very, very important. So another thing is, a lot of people ask, how do I change the bulbs? There are no bulbs. It's dedicated LED, and you'll notice on the page for this, or if you go to Hubbardton Forge's main site, on the very bottom of the whole site, there's a little link that says limited lifetime warranty, so check that out. It's going to show you they will completely stand behind their LEDs and their drivers. So getting back to those installation sheets, there's going to be a full parts list there. There's going to be pictures or drawings of the canopy that goes on the ceiling. So you'll notice the canopy on this one is going to be a little thicker than our normal canopies, which are a little thinner. The reason why is because anything with an LED is going to have a transformer and a driver, and those are going to be housed in this guy, and that's going to be up in your ceiling. It's going to go over your standard 4-inch junction box. That's what you guys have up there. And if you guys have a slope ceiling, this is going to be slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees. There's a knuckle at the top of this that allows it to bend just like that. So let's say this is your slope and it's going to go on just like that, okay? Let's get into metal finishes now. If you're on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, do me a favor, look over on the left-hand side of the screen. You're going to see a lot of red tabs over there. One is going to be the Finishes Help Guide. When you're done with this video, go over there and open that up for me, and you're going to see a video at the top of that page of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a color chart just below the video, so scroll down a little bit, you'll see that chart. You'll notice there are pictures that have the letter A on them, pictures that have the letter B on them, and I'm going to be talking about that range you can see in variants on there in that video. So it's really important to watch the video, use that chart. When you're done with all that, come back down to that chart. You can click on any of those pictures and see a lot more samples of Hubbardton Forge fixtures in that finish. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in dark smoke, click on dark smoke. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in vintage platinum, do the same. And so on and so on and so on. That's a great way for you to see a lot of Hubbardton Forge stuff in different finishes and really take advantage of that, okay? So our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's On display page on our website. It's going to be back in the red tabs over there, A lot of good things in that section. Check out. So when you open that up, you'll see it's all divided up into different sections like dining pendants and outdoor lighting. We're always adding to that. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. They don't even have a showroom like this. Nobody does. And they use this as their showroom when you guys come to Vermont to visit us. So lots and lots to see here. You can see all the different glass, all the different finishes, all the different fabrics, all of those things. In addition to that, we have a clearance center. So the clearance center stuff are returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. That's an amazing deal for you. If you guys want to take advantage of that, you have to come here to Vermont to see us. And when you do me a favor, measure all the kind of things about your project and what you guys are doing. So the most important thing is measure your ceiling heights to begin with. Measure distances between junction boxes and like windows and ceilings and those kind of things. So if you're looking at sconces on the wall, you can see if they're going to fit for you. If you're doing pendants over a kitchen island, measure the distances between those junction boxes. Widths of tables, kitchen tables, dining tables, lengths of tables, islands, all that good stuff. And also do a couple more things. If you guys have some tablets or iPads laying around, take pictures of all these things. Take pictures of the kitchen, take pictures of the projects you're doing. Bring that in so we can kind of go through those pictures together and we'll be able to see what you guys are up to, okay? And also the boxes and clearance stuff, for clearance stuff, are basically packed for shipping. Don't forget, these were supposedly shipped out. So the boxes tend to be on the bigger side, so bring a decent size SUV if you want to take stuff home. It's a really good opportunity for you. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer that offers 90-day returns and no restocking fees. That's 3 months after you receive something to send it back, and there's no restocking fee on that. Some larger items and custom things, and it's usually going to be big things on pallets, are going to be non-returnable. It'll always tell you on the page for an item if that is the case, so always keep an eye out for that. And we also offer a rush program. So to get all these different metal finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. They generally take about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it's really, really inexpensive. If you want to know more about that, just drop me a quick email, and I can clue you in on details, okay? So our showroom in Vermont is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to drop a quick email, you can do that all the time. And that's going to be at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. Or you can call me during business hours, 802-446-2400. So thank you for stopping in today, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.